Welcome back, guys. It's Monday. It's leaks update time. We have some new leaks for the new March pack, which at the moment, if you are not aware what we are getting at the moment or which leaks we have at the moment, we know at this point that there will come some interesting stuff in the March pack. We can quickly scroll down to see it here. We obviously have the Resonator leaks, which will probably be the biggest thing from the pack coming to us in March. This is from a structure deck, but obviously that's not everything that we will get in the pack, but that's something that Dkayed leaked for the next pack, the Resonators. Today or yesterday he also leaked some new stuff. We will get a completely new archetype in the March pack, and you guys could be or couldn't be excited for this. I will reveal it. We are getting the Testina archetype in March, which at least is an archetype from, I think the beginning was from Duelist Nexus, the set that we are currently on, and then also from Age of Overlord there were some cards. Not quite sure which ones we are getting. I'm quite certain that, for example, the XYZ and this God Testina thing, also this one here, together with, I think, Embrace of the Testina, were from Age of Overlord. I would guess that we will get all of them. For those of you who are not really aware what this deck does, I'm not really sure myself. I know that it flips down the entire field. That's everything I know about it, which tells you that this deck was never successful. This is the TCG exclusive archetype. For those of you unaware of that, in every main set there is an archetype that only the TCG gets, though I think, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I think that also the OCG gets them after a time, but the TCG gets them exclusively at the beginning. Most of the time they are really unimpactful, and this time it was no different. Some people were hyped when they were seeing the Age of Overlord Testina cards, which once again I think the three in the upper row together with I think this one and then this one were the from Age of Overlord, the Testina cards. But this turned out to never be an exciting deck. I do remember that at the start one of these cards was, I think, spiking a lot when they were announced in Age of Overlord. From the price they went up to 10 euros, and then nothing really happened. No one really played the deck. This deck doesn't function. This deck will not make a big meta impact or a meta impact at all in the upcoming meta, which is a bit sad. You can see it's an aqua type. As of right now, the cards or the archetypes released or leaked for the March pack are Fiends, which is why we were supposedly guessing that we could also get Unchained, because Unchained is also Fiend, and this could still be the case. We will get, I guess, one more wave of leaks come next Sunday, and then we will see what's in the pack. Honestly, I do not think that this is everything that we will get. The Resonator stuff together with, I think there was something else, but also super unimpactful, and then the Testina stuff, because if that's the case, this could end up being the worst selection pack ever. I mean, it was clear that after the really nice selection pack from February, which has a big impact with the Snake Eye card, which in my opinion was one of the, if not the best selection pack to be ever released in Master Duel, definitely the best selection pack to be ever released in Master Duel since I have started playing again, which was in December. Like, it was close to the first year anniversary. It was December, not last year, but the year before. A really cool, impactful pack, and I was expecting this to be worse, but honestly not to be that much worse. Still hoping for example, the remaining Rescue Ace cards. We are only missing two here, the Preventer and then the Emergency, or the remaining Unchained cards. I guess this is something that we can still hope for. You might also get the remaining Salamangreat cards, though I think the Salamangreat stuff will probably not come in this pack. I guess we will see Unchained and then Rescue Ace before that, but you can never be sure. Konami does whatever it wants to do, so can't really be sure what they are doing here, but I hope that this will be the case. The most important thing for the current metagame being the Salamangreat Raging Phoenix, which gives you a lot stronger one-turn kill line with your Snake Eye stuff. But yeah, we are getting the Testina stuff, and I mean, all in all, if a pack in its fullness is really bad, that's not even that bad for the free-to-play player base, because then you can really save up all the gems. Let's say, for example, they would get the Unchained stuff in the pack. Let's quickly take a look at that. And once again, I always read this in the commentaries, guys. This is only what I am guessing will come. It's no confirmation that Unchained is coming here. This is not a leak. This is my guess. So we are only missing 3 cards, and they might go, okay, all of them are ultra rares, then you need 3 of the red dog, 1 of the blue dog, and 2 of the Yama. And obviously, once there are some ultra rares that you want that have like a meta impact, then you could argue pulling from the pack. But if the pack is complete shit in its totality, like it seems to be the case at the current moment, then you can definitely safely save your gems, and probably the next pack will be more impactful, because the good thing is that with the release of the cards that are releasing in the March pack, we are getting away a lot of the unimpactful cards, and we can then make space for the really impactful ones that are still to come. For example, we still have to get the Horus engine, which for example makes the element once again a better deck, but don't you worry, not super oppressive. We are on the verge of getting the Fire King cards here, which will make Fire King Snake Eye probably the best deck in the game. And then obviously I showed you Unchained, I showed you Rescue Ace, and these are the most important archetypes that we are still missing. And then we are already on Phantom Nightmare, as we have gotten the Poplar and the Promethean Princess, so we might also see cards from Phantom Nightmare where we can then see the Goblin Biker stuff, which is also an XYZ archetype just recently released. We could see Voiceless, Voice or Silence Force, a new ritual type with the Skull Guardian and other retrains, the Low and the Zafira, as well as the Savaravis, which is a ritual monster in its old form basically, which you can also play in the deck. So there is a lot of cool stuff to come, but unfortunately we will have to clear out some of the boring stuff before, and I guess this is what's happening with this selection pack. There was one other thing that Dkayed mentioned, at least to Master Duel Reddit, so not 100% sure if that's true, but I got it from there, so let me just share this with you. We have the information supposedly that Bonfire will come together with the volcanic stuff, even though we are not aware when that will be. We know that they are coming together. The volcanic stuff, I think this came together with the Salamangreat stuff in a deck building set after Duelist Nexus, so definitely not something that is super far off. Makes sense, all of them are Pyros, and the Bonfire, for those of you not aware, is also a Pyro search card. It's Bonfire at 1 level 4 or lower Pyro monster from your deck to your hand. You can only activate this once per turn, or 1 Bonfire per turn, which obviously is impactful given the dominance of the Snake Eyes cards, the Snake Eyes deck, and also then the Fire King Snake Eyes deck, as this is able to search you your Snake Ash, which, yeah, this is your 1-card starter obviously, and is super strong. So when this comes, the deck, all the Snake Eye decks, be it the Fire King or the pure version, will definitely be even stronger and will make up a new tier 0 meta in Master Duel, which we are getting more and more close to. We can quickly check the tier list here. You can see Snake Eyes with 30.5 comparison to Badass with 12.0, and also on Untapped GG, Snake Eyes one of the best decks over there. Obviously also a lot of people are playing this deck because it's super fun and high skill levels, as you could imagine. And we also have a new solo gate here, and the update for the Forbidden Limited list, which we will take a look at in a separate video. But yeah, that's it for today. The Testina leaks together with I already forgotten this, with the Resonator stuff that we have seen in last week's or the week before. The leak basically here, really nice for the Resonator deck if you are playing it. A friend of mine is a big fan, so he's very happy about this. Otherwise, yeah, not really too impactful, unfortunately, but I guess that's how it is. We had these packs in the past, packs that were very unimpactful, which at least is a good option for all of our few budget players together with me out there. I'm also not really spending money on the game, that want to save money. Quick little fun story here. The one time I spent money on this game was when I started back in December 2 years ago, and then I was building Burnt Despia and I liked the deck, and then I was playing it. At the time, Despia and Sword Soul were the strongest decks, right? And then I always lost against Sword Soul and couldn't really climb to, at that time it was Diamond 1, right? So there was unfortunately no gem offer at that time, so I really wanted to get the Sword Soul deck. So this is when I invested 160 euros in buying 2 times the 80 euro pack, which now that I think about, I think it was like 80, like 8,000 gems, which isn't even that much, right? So I spent 160 euros and barely even got the Sorcerer deck. I was then able to play it, but I was like, okay, this was super expensive. What did I do here? So this was basically the last time when I really spent some money on the game, which I guess it's already enough, but quickly a fun story here on the side. Let me know, guys, what do you think of the upcoming pack, of all the leaks that we have gotten until this point? Are you excited, or will you, same as me, save up your money or save up your gems, basically? Obviously, depending on what the last leaks will be, but I'm not expecting this this pack to be great in any sense of the imagination, but we will have to see. Thanks for being here. If you are still here, please consider subscribing, hitting the thumbs up and the notification bell if you like my content, as this helps me out a lot, and we will see each other later on in the ban list video.